a new threat of nuclear force against the West from Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Russian forces losing ground, though, in Ukraine. Putin reportedly orchestrating a massive military mobilization and apparently planning to annex parts of the country that Russian forces are currently occupying. It comes as the Kremlin makes a bold new threat to the West. It says he's not bluffing.
Yeah, Newsmax correspondent Alex Salvi is live in Rome. He has the details. Alex.
Sean, Emma, good morning. Russian President Vladimir Putin ramping up the rhetoric in the face of several military defeats within Ukraine, as you were saying. In a televised address this morning, he ordered the country's reservists to mobilize 300,000, in fact, and warned that the use of nuclear weapons is a very real possibility. Putin telling his citizens that Russia is up against the full force of Western troops and weapons, using that as an excuse for recent military losses, and just one of the justifications used for the potential use of nuclear weapons. Now, he repeated false claims about Western coup attempts, efforts to arm terrorist rebels within his country, and that NATO was threatening to carry out nuclear attacks of their own on Russian soil. And it was that latter lie that led to his disturbing warning.
To those who allow themselves such statements, various means of destruction, and for separate components and more modern than those of NATO countries, and when the territorial integrity of our country is threatened, to protect Russia and our people, we will certainly use all the means at our disposal. This is not a bluff.
Now, those comments being condemned by U.S. and EU officials this morning. But the mobilization of troops is within itself a sign that Ukrainian forces are making gains, as the Kremlin has tried to avoid bringing average citizens into the conflict in fear that it could diminish public support for the war. And these remarks, by the way, coming just one day after officials in Russian-backed territories in Ukraine announced plans for Russia to annex those regions. And Western officials fear that this would give President Putin the justification of claiming that an attack in those areas would amount to an attack on Russia. And Putin's recent remarks suggest that any such action would warrant a nuclear response. It's just a question now as to whether he is bluffing or not. Sean, Emma?
All right, Alex Salvi live for us there in Rome. Yeah, major words, not bluffing. That by President Putin.